Hi everyone, happy Friday. I am so happy that everyone's in here and enjoying the group. The responses that we have had are just awesome. I'm pumped. Let's keep it up. Let's keep this great vibe, this awesome little community, this atmosphere. Everyone's pumped and excited, so let's just keep this going and ride it out because it is definitely a stressful time. Like Thanksgiving's coming, Christmas is coming. There's just so many things that we're looking forward to, and this is definitely a time where we lose track of ourselves and our health and our happiness and get caught up in stressing about the perfect dinner or what you're going to wear to this gathering, or stress about money and what gifts and like all these people that you have to attend to, and it just gets so overwhelming. And that's why we have these groups right before these kind of madness, because if you can take 5 minutes out of your day to watch this video and shift your mentality and maybe get 30 minutes of exercise in, it'll affect your whole entire day. And as Tony Robbins always says, it is success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. So if you try and make everybody else happy and you are just running around like a mad woman, an awesome Wonder Woman, of course, but really we're like, shit, then you're not going to get anywhere because you're making everybody else happy, and if you are not making yourself happy by exercising and feeling healthy about yourself, feeling good about yourself, by filling your body with all of these, nutritious foods so you can have that you can indulge on Thanksgiving and not feel bad about it. I mean, of course, we're all going to be like, oh, gotta unbutton that button. But if we're doing good up until those days, then we feel so much better, because let's face it, if you are not happy with yourself and where you're at and how far you've let yourself slide, then that's not a gift to yourself. That's not a gift to your family, your loved one, anybody else that you truly care about in your life, because you're putting yourself last. And of course, when we have kids and little ones running around, it's very hard and stressful and draining to kind of find time for yourself. But if you, kind of put the discipline in place, or, have them work out with you, or just kind of, mimic you or something, just to get some kind of activity in, it's definitely going to make you happy, because progress equals happiness. And when it comes to, figuring out whether you're, like, if you're sad or whatever, Tony Robbins also says, like, it's hard to be sad and angry and stressed when you're grateful. So these are the times when our families and things and gatherings and like Thanksgiving and everything, big meals, we're all coming together, and obviously family can be stressful. But when you think about how grateful you are to have food on the table, to be able to overindulge instead of there's people starving in the world. When you realize, like, okay, we might not always agree with each other, but you truly love each other. Like, the people that are with you on these days mean so much to you, no matter what bullshit you go through with them. So, sorry. I have a Friendsgiving today and at my work, and I'm making black bean brownies, but nobody knows that they're black beans. So I'm going to trick them, because I love to trick people into health. They taste so good, and who would have thought that they're black beans with honey and, nothing else, vanilla, just barely anything. So we want to talk about how we are talking to ourselves and our vocabulary, and just shifting our mindset to be more grateful around this time. If you find yourself like whining or sad or upset about something, just think about how far you've come from last year. You might not have accomplished all the things that you've wanted to over the past year, but just think of some things that, last year you were in this predicament, or you were upset, or you were just wanting more, and you're like, wow, it's been a year. Like, look at all the things you have accomplished, how far your family has come. I'm sure there's still going to be struggles, but just try not to think about that right now. Let's think about the good things. If we switch our vocabulary and how we talk to ourselves and just think of things that make us grateful, then you will feel a little bit lighter, a little bit happier, because there's so much to be grateful for. Like this group, everybody in it, all the connections we're making, all the, everything is just beautiful. The sun is shining, especially if you're in Florida. It's just an awesome way to look at life. So if you have this negative whining effect, it's just going to spiral down. If you're not eating healthy, if you're not exercising, you're not taking care of yourself, it's just going to keep on going down. So we need to put a stop to that right now, okay? So think of what we can do. That your call to action is one thing that you've accomplished from last year, since last Thanksgiving, that you can be happy and be proud of. And then think of something right now that you're not happy about that you want to accomplish for next year. So if you can share those things with us of what you're going to be grateful for on Thanksgiving, when there's madness, there's kids running around, there's parents, there's family fighting, something that you're going to be grateful for, so you can already have that implanted in your brain for Thanksgiving. What you've accomplished from last year Thanksgiving that you're proud of, and something that you want to master from the next time. So from next Thanksgiving. So have a wonderful day, everyone. I love you guys so much. I'm grateful for you.